Hello, gentlemen. Welcome back to Dark Souls 2. Yes, I'm still on this boss. I want to point out that in God of War, I once fought a Valkyrie for 6 hours. Not straight, because that'd be absurd. But I did fight that boss for 6 hours before I finally took her out. It was a long, hard fought battle. Constantly dying. Not being resurrected for it because I figured, well, you know, if I can't do it at the beginning in one life, what's the point? I think I did actually manage to take that boss out with a resurrection. Because at that point I got her down to like 10% health. Oh, I forgot to put my magic on. Damn it. Oh, alright. Right, the double swing. He does do that occasionally. We know that's the thing. Yeah, so I just want to point out that this is not the longest I've ever done on a boss. In Lords of the Fallen, I fought a boss for 10 hours? Again, not straight. I would never fight a boss for 10 hours straight. Because I think then the salt gets too real, you know? I mean, you've got to be able to... like, sit back and think about it for a bit. Not all the time, but it does help. To the point where it's like, you know, hold on. You know, what am I doing that's exactly wrong here? Because obviously it's something. But I just want to point out that, you know, Dark Souls bosses and game bosses sometimes are more about trying to figure out what you're doing wrong than necessarily anything else. And I think, I mean, I've said this before, but I think we've got this part of the boss done. We've got it figured out. We can get him regularly to the other side, right? Oh, see, I was greedy there. That's okay. We can get him to the halfway point for sure. What we cannot seem to do is get him beyond that. Unless we do just more damage to him than he's willing to cope with for the beginning part. See, I don't get why that does more damage to me than anything else. Okay, that just missed. I don't know how that missed, but okay. And see, that should not have hit me. So, like, I didn't stop moving. Like, what the hell, game? I mean, people talk about Dark Souls as being this fantastic experience, and it is. Okay, let's be honest, it's actually pretty cool. It's funny, I retrieved my soul just as I died. That's hilarious. You know what I didn't do? What I should have done? I did not keep track of my deaths in God of War. I'd be kind of interested to know how many times I died. My guess is it's somewhere in the 500 range. Again, when I played... Well, I mean, even Uncharted. I mean, how many times did I die in Uncharted during that series? I wouldn't be surprised if it was somewhere in the upper 200s, I think. When I'm bad at video games, this is what happens sometimes. I think maybe Magic Weapon is probably what I need to do here. Kind of even the odds a little bit here. Yeah, so I just want to point out, not the longest time I spent on a boss. There might actually take a little bit longer until I learn everything. The trouble is, really, I mean, I mentioned this before, I want a waypoint for this boss. I mean, it wouldn't make any sense. And a waypoint doesn't really work for most of these bosses, but having to get him down to the halfway point so he does a completely different rule set, so he's a completely different boss, is kind of weird. I mean, he is a completely different boss when we fight him, when we get him down to half. To the point where it's like, well, like, why don't you just show me that second boss? Oh, okay, that was the backward swing. Okay, so I gotta go to prep for that. Okay, get her stand back a little bit. Get it back, he's gonna do the big swing. There it is. Drink. We're good. And my trouble, I think, is when I get damaged, my instinct is to go in closer. That does not work for the most part. Yeah, I should not go for those standing second attacks. I keep trying for it, but I shouldn't do it. I'm trying to think what other boss took me a while. Yeah, funny enough, I think the only one that comes to mind is Mega Man. Oh, okay. But there was the one boss in Mega Man, I forget who it was exactly. Metal Man or something like that? Something like that. Anyway, somebody who took me ages to beat. I mean, I'm not very good with platformers anyway. And platformer bosses kind of just take all the worst aspects, I think, of everything I'm bad at. I don't remember how long it took me to beat Metal Man. That was ages ago. That was back in frickin' high school. Back on the original Nintendo. I think it might have actually been the original Metal Man. Not Mega Man. Mega Man, yeah, not Metal Man. I don't remember which one Metal Man was in. Was he in Mega Man 2? I don't remember. It's been ages. I haven't played a Mega Man game since 4, I think, and it wasn't even called 4. I forget what the 4th Mega Man is called. It's not called Mega Man 4, I don't think. Or maybe it is. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't played in ages. Okay, he's gonna level up. Let's wreck him here. Okay, that kind of worked. He didn't like it, though. He's probably gonna do the... Yep, okay. I did dodge out of that, though, so that's good. Oh, no, too late. No, too early, too early. Not doing this. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah, see, as soon as he gets into the Super Saiyan mode, it's a completely different boss. Completely different moveset that I don't know. His second sword just disappears. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Alright. Now, granted, what I did for Lords of the Fallen and God of War for those videos is I just cut to the actual finished product. The actual end of those fights. And just said, well, I did it. And here it is. Now, the reason why I'm not doing it for this is because I'm keeping track of my deaths. And I want you guys to see each and every one of those and see each one of my 400 failings. Because in Dark Souls especially, that's how you learn. Now, in God of War, you probably do that too. Lords of Fallen, yeah, arguable. But I wasn't keeping track of my deaths then. And then it didn't actually matter, like, is this like the 400th time we fought this boss? The 7,000th time? Doesn't actually matter, right? Because it's not about that. But the Dark Souls file does keep track of your deaths. If you actually load your file, there's a website you used to be able to go to. I don't know if it still exists. But you can actually load your save file to that website, and it'll be able to count the number of times you died. Kind of cool. I didn't know it actually did that until that website happened. Whoa, okay, that was really bad. Back the hell up. He's gonna pretend to block there. I don't know if I believe it. Nah, I don't believe it. What? I had my shield up. How did... Okay. I thought this was 100% shield. It must not be. Or he has, like, special damage that goes right through it. But I thought right now he's only he's only doing physical damage. So that's kind of weird. I wonder how many times I died in Skyrim. That's a very good question. Probably a lot. The thing is, I didn't do the DLC for Skyrim, which is why I kind of want to go back to it. Because I finished the game way back when... Well, before I was doing recordings. I don't remember what year that was. But anyway, way back when, before the DLC came out, I finished the main story. And then the DLC came out, and I kind of poked around, but I didn't really do much. Because at that point, I didn't... Oh, that was stupid. I didn't keep my save file around. So at that point, it would have meant starting completely over. I hit this heal button there, and it didn't actually do anything, so I think my controller might have given up. My controller's given up on me. That's never a good sign. Yep, do the big old swing, then I'll heal. There we go. The heal actually worked that time. Probably need to say I'm going to do something. You don't go for the second attack. Yep, that would have been bad. That would have been very bad. Yeah, I just never went back. I'm tempted to go back. I mean, it is like a 10-year-old game at this point, but actually, is it? No, it's not that old yet, is it? Close. Back up here. Need to get him away from the wall. Oh, shit. Okay, well, that's one way to back up. Fortunately, dodged under that. Wait for it. Okay, I need to get around to his other side. Okay, that did hurt. But it's okay, we can heal. He keeps going to the wall. I'm going to run out of magic weapon by this point. And I think he's going to be able to get to... Okay, never mind. I thought I was going to be able to attack him there. It just wasn't going to happen. Drink really fast. Was not able to take advantage of that, so that's good. Yeah, shouldn't have gone for the second attack. Didn't matter anyway. Okay, we didn't lose anything to it. They didn't punish me for it. But at this rate, he's going to Super Saiyan before we get him down to half, and that's not going to be good for me. Not going to be our best run, I don't think. Lower the shield. I can go a little bit faster. Interesting. Okay, that was not a good attack. Yep, that's a big old problem right there. Okay, heal up. Magic weapon is gone. That's okay. Still doing decent damage to him. Probably could have done a second attack there if I had followed up. That's okay. Don't need to do that too much. Okay, that just went right over my head. Okay, that did not work, though. I was hoping that would. Yep. That's okay. That's okay. Oh, alright. Never mind. There was a moment, or not a moment, there were a couple of months where I was playing Oblivion and trying to play it as a roguelike. Oh, shit. Where if I had died, I had to restart from scratch. It turns out that's not the way to play that game. If you do that, you will never, ever, ever finish. I thought maybe rotating around him would work out here, but maybe not. Okay, yep, you just hurt me there. No, I thought I was rolling. I had enough stamina to roll, and it didn't happen. I mean, I got pretty far in Oblivion. No, was it Oblivion or was it Morrowind? It might have been Morrowind, now that I think about it. Yeah, it was Morrowind. Because I remember specifically not going into the Blight because it would just ruin me. Because I tried it so many times because I thought maybe I could like shortcut some stuff, but it didn't work out. At like level 20 or something stupid. You're only supposed to go in the Blight in Morrowind at level like 50 or something. Anyway, yeah, it's story locked anyway. But I had rushed the story and I thought maybe I could do it. It turns out, not so much. But yeah, it was Morrowind I was trying to treat as a roguelike. Interesting idea. The trouble I have with Morrowind is the combat system's all numbers based, as in whether or not you hit, you have to roll for it. And that always seemed kind of weird to me. Not to mention, like, the cliff racers were just annoying as fuck. Cliff racers are these flying guys who look like pterodactyls, in case you don't know. And if they spot you, which they will, by the way, but if they spot you, they will run, they will fly to you and attack you over and over and over again. And, oh, okay, that hit me. And they just never give up. Which is, you know, some of the tenacity of the beast, but also really freaking annoying. Like, extremely annoying. Not to mention, since your attack is dependent on your skill, as in your character skill, not your personal skill, it feels like sometimes you will attack them and it just whiffs for no obvious reason. Now, to be fair, this game was right at the cusp between turn-based games and real-time games. So they were like barely scratching the surface of what was possible, what they could do. And so they figured, well, you know, in turn-based games, if I attack the monster, the game rolls to see if I actually hit. And so that's what they were doing. They were saying, well, the game will roll to see if you hit. Yep, okay, that hit me. But it just felt unsatisfying to me. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, we're okay. We're okay. We lived. Yeah, so, I mean, that's why they changed it. I mean, not because of me, obviously. But it was a common enough complaint that they changed it in Oblivion and Skyrim. Okay, I did duck under that. I'm going to drink really fast. Nope, did not have a time to drink. Thought I did, didn't. I think Oblivion probably hit the right notes of combat. I liked Oblivion. Thought it was pretty cool. I mean, the combat in Elder Scrolls is always a little floaty. Doesn't exact. I mean, it's not Dark Souls, all right. If you try to play Elder Scrolls like Dark Souls, well, first of all, there's no roll, so it's all shield. That might actually be where I get my shield problems from. Maybe that's why I use the shield all the time, is because I'm used to the shield doing a lot more in... Ah, that can't be it. I mean, it's been ages that I played Elder Scrolls. I don't know. Anyway, there's no roll. There's no dodging, really. I mean, there's dodging of magic attacks, but there's no real dodging of physical attacks. You can kind of, like, back up and do, like, some cheese, but it's not very cheese-worthy. Thought for sure he was going to do a backhand swing there. He did not. Alright, what if I do this? 552 damage. Okay, I thought maybe I'd be able to roll under that. I couldn't do it. Just wonder if maybe a dodge mechanic here would work. So, let's try something absurd. We're not making any real progress this way. And we kind of are, but we kind of aren't. So let's do something completely crazy. And use a very, very light armor. This is 3.5, 7.2. So I think our lightest is going to be the tattered cloth robe, maybe? No, it's going to be the mankin. Totally going to be the mankin. All right, let's do mankin then. Smash Shed of Judgment, 1.8, 2.2. Northwonder Manchettes is what we were going for. And then mankin, probably. Do I have mankin? I have hard leather boots. 2.1 is the Wanderer. 0.6 is heavy. Anything lighter than that? I'm just thinking, like, if I go super light, I might be able to go dodge for the most part. And the helm. 1.1 is pretty light. 1.9, 4.7. There we go, 0.8. Prisoner's Hood. Alright, we're gonna go super, super light and see what happens. Because this at least lets me dodge, like, really fast. Maybe I need that. Maybe I need that. I mean, it's worth a shot. Be funny if I just die instantly to the first hit. But we'll see. So, give me this. Alright, here we go. Alright. The dodging should theoretically be faster. Oh, okay. But still need time to recover it, so... Didn't die, though, so that's good. Drink really fast. Alright. Well, I'm able to move a little bit faster, too, I think, so that's good. Yeah, I mean, this could work. Maybe. We give a little bit of time to work, maybe. Seems I'm able to move a little bit faster, be a little bit more responsive. There was a backswing there, but it didn't hit me somehow. Not entirely sure how that worked. But yeah, I think he's not actually able to deal with me on this level. I mean, okay, I could be a little bit wrong there, but it's working out. Like, a lot of those hits are missing that they were hitting me before. I could have done a follow-up there. Didn't, because I wasn't sure, because I'm not used to moving this fast. Look at that. That is amazingly quick. I can get behind him almost every time. Okay, that's cheating. I'm pretty sure he cheated for that. Yep, that's a swing that I cannot do anything about. That's okay. Oh, okay. That's harder. Oh, okay. Was working out pretty well, though. I saw some definite improvement when we went pure light there. Yeah, alright. I mean, not pure light because we have the heavy shield, but still, progress. Why do we have number 2 on our back? Weird. Like the Roman numeral 2. Numeral? Numberal? One of those. Numeral, isn't it? It's only not numberal. Numberal is something else entirely. That sounds like a brand name of a calculator. Or actually, no. It sounds like a numbing agent. That's what it sounds like. Medical numbing agent. Numberall. It numbs it all. They already created the product. Well, created the product name and the logo for it, or the motto for you. So all you have to do is actually, you know, make the product itself, and you're good to go. You can have that one for free. Okay, somehow he didn't respond to that, and I'm really surprised that he didn't just punish that immediately. Oh, okay, that he punished, though. I need to get behind him so I can heal. Maybe get away from him so I can heal. Might be better. Okay. I thought I was moving fast, but maybe not fast enough. Get behind him so I can heal. That's fine. Oh, just so much stamina loss. Yeah, they definitely don't want me to... They don't want me to shield up, for sure. They want me to roll. And the rolling is actually not bad. The trouble is really the fast attacks. Oh, okay. And, of course, timing. Okay, yeah, see, like, that's the problem. I can move pretty fast now. Yeah, see, it's those fast attacks that are the trouble. But... Oh, okay, I thought I was behind him enough. Apparently not. Oh, and yeah, sure enough, it's not 100% shield. Right. Should have dodged that, I suppose. Well. Well. There's got to be lore for why these guys are around here. Like, these guys seem to be made out of ash. Don't entirely get that. Little ash snowmen. These are the people that died to this boss. I mean, I kind of believe it. He does react with flame, so it would almost be appropriate. Okay, bud. If I can stop him from grabbing that sword, that'd be great, but I can't do that. I will hit him first, though. So what the hell, right? Okay, that worked. Okay, that didn't, though. A little bit too much stamina lost to be able to make that work. I don't know why I'm retrieving these things. It's because it's there, and if I don't grab it, the press A button thing might just distract me at a crucial moment. I'm gonna go with that. Might distract me at a crucial moment. Probably should not have gone for that attack there, but he didn't punish me for it. Yeah, block all you like, bud. Block all you like. I'd like to heal, but I'm not gonna... Yeah, I'm not gonna do that without your permission. There you go. Thank you for giving me permission to heal. And that right round, baby, you're right round. Yep, that happened. Okay, good. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Yep, gotta wait for an opening. Gotta get in. Okay! Die instantly is what I was gonna say. Get in and die instantly. That's the problem with the light armor. It does let me roll around a lot better. But unfortunately, that's about all it does. I mean, this is the lightest armor. I probably don't need the lightest armor. I could probably do with just light armor or go naked, I guess. I'm just wondering, like, we haven't upgraded any of our armor at all. Would that be worth it? I mean, just looking at the stats when we were looking at leveling it up before, it's like, well, I mean, I could do that, or I could save this for a level up. The thing is, what would we do? Well, I guess we have a few souls in reserve, right? So we're not... We just need to crunch, and then we'd be able to do something with them. We just can't do that right now, but we could teleport over to Majula and do that. It really feels like I missed out on like a blacksmith or something, and I probably did. But it feels like I missed out on like a good chunk of the game somehow, and I don't know how that happened. I hit him anyway. There you go. Yep, that was a problem, but I think it was worth it. Nope, that wasn't worth it, though. That wasn't worth it. I'm trying to rush this a little bit too much. I can feel it. I'm rushing it too much because I feel like it's timed, but I don't know if it actually is. I think whether or not he calls in Super Saiyan at half is random. I think they're rolling for it. I think that's what makes me think it's timed. Most likely it's just random. So when he does it at 3/4 health as opposed to 1/4 health as opposed to 1/2 health, it's always a roll. And we could try just waiting him out and see when it happens. It'd be kind of funny if it happens when he's at full health. Well, funny, I mean horrible. That's kind of funny. Sometimes horrible is funny. Sometimes it's so horrible you just have to laugh. Of course, then it loops around to not being funny anymore, so, you know. Alright, I will do that for sure every time if I can. Because just getting an extra hit off of him sounds great. Alright, we did get a little stun there. Let's back up. Yeah, because of that right there. Yep, there we go. Okay, the leap back, I kind of hate. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, that... I get tricked by that every time. I keep thinking he's out of stamina, and he's not. Oh, okay, roll. I rolled just in time. I don't know how the hell that was possible, but I did it. Possible because only the light armor can do it. Oh, okay, that's the backswing. Alright, just get behind him. That's okay. Get behind him. That's weird. Why did you do that? That was a quick, large sword attack, which is unusual, but does happen. Now heal. There we go, we're good. Unfortunately, my magic weapon is going to run out here. The trouble really is the small sword. Without that secondary sword in his right hand, and I do count that as a secondary sword because, come on, let's be honest, more of an annoyance than anything else. I should have rolled under that. Yeah, if it wasn't for that secondary sword, I think we'd be able to hit this guy more often. But also he'd use it more often, and it drains his stamina every time he does. Oh, dang it. Yeah, I need to roll under that one. Okay. Nope, roll. Oh, come on. I had the stamina, game. Not gonna let me roll for that? Come on. I don't know. We might actually reach the stopping point here. It might not be possible for me to do today. I can come back to this, I guess. I mean, it's the same problem I'm having with the Ruin Knights in the other DLC. It's like, well, you know, I could do this, but it's supposed to be the hardest DLC, so maybe we hold off. But if I keep doing that, there's only so far I can actually make. I mean, it might be that health is not the problem here. This could be just a skill check, and I'm failing. And I think there might be a certain point. If I don't do this in a certain amount of time, it's just like, well, do I want to just move on? Because I can. I can totally just move on to Dark Souls 3. It'd be sad. I mean, I thought I was happy about the way things were going because we actually found a ring that made it so I don't take health damage anymore, which is great. No matter how many times we die, we can still have the same amount of health. That's great. That's fantastic. Oh, I'm doing stupid stuff again, though. I'm trying to rush this, and that's not helping. Maybe, like, mentally, I'm not in the right place for this. Yeah, see, okay, so I need to roll over those. I can say that enough times, but I'm not doing it. Okay, yep, see, that quick attack got me before I was actually fully recovered. Huh. Huh. But at some point, I have to make that decision, right? I have to make that decision whether or not this game is going to defeat me or if I'm going to defeat it. And whether or not I'm okay with the game defeating me. I mean, it wouldn't be the first Let's Play I've done where the game's defeated me. That honor goes to actually pretty recent. Isn't that Surviving Mars? I think that would be the one where I actually stopped for a bit. And that was, I mean, that's just a strategy, real-time strategy game, yeah. I think, yeah, I ended that one on a low note. But I mean, I still had fun. The trouble was that particular scenario I just wasn't planned for. And so I had to end because I reached the end of the scenario I was going to do. So, you know, I set a goal and I missed it, but missing the goal was also a final state. So, I mean, that's fine too. And we did technically beat this game, right? We got the ending, we got the credits, we got everything. It's just the DLC was tucked away in a spot that I was not expecting. In spots, actually plural, that I'm not expecting. The weird thing about this game is the fact that the DLC is hidden away. I mean, that's true for all Dark Souls DLC, isn't it? Dark Souls 1 DLC has the hidden notorious content you can never actually find unless you know exactly what you're doing in exactly the right order. There's like a princess that's trapped, and then like rescuing the princess isn't enough. You have to like do X, Y, and Z beforehand, and it's all kinds of bullshit. Okay, I got you there. But it's not easy to find. You can do things in exactly the right order and be able to make it happen. And for this one, it was, well, there are these fountains. You can't actually access the fountains until you do X, Y, and Z. And also, by the way, there's also keys in separate places away from the fountains. The fountains can actually react to your presence. It's like, well, come on. Do you want... I mean, I paid for the DLC already, like, with real-world money. Why do I have to pay for it again in the game? I don't know. The DLC in general is always kind of weird. And the DLC for Spider-Man is like takes place after the game, so it's like a completely separate campaign, which is kind of weird. I should have ducked under that. So you can't just access the DLC by playing. You have to actually physically select the DLC and say, this is what I want to play now. Which is like unlike any other DLC I've ever done before. I guess aside from this, where it's actually tucked away from the game. He did not run out of stamina there. I thought he did, but he did not. He's going to call in Super Saiyan here. Yep, here he is. Oh, okay, he's going to do that. That hurts. That hurts. I might die right here. Nope, I ducked too early. I ducked way too early. What other DLC has been weird? Let's see. Well, so like the DLC for Elder Scrolls just lets you go right in. In fact, it starts maybe a little bit too early. If you start a brand new game, the DLC that's like was originally made for like level 20 will pop at like level 10, which is kind of insane. Though to be fair, the DLC will get you to level 20 sweet, like really quick. So it's not necessarily unbalanced in that way, but maybe it starts a little bit earlier than actually makes sense. So, I mean, you gotta be able to strike a balance somewhere. I think whatever DLC there is. The only other DLC I can think of is for, like, strategy games, which doesn't really count, because I mean, they're not gonna kind of... there's no story element to them necessarily. And then, of course, there are expansions to, like, MMOs, but those don't really count either because... Well, those are, like, level-gated usually. Not always, but pretty likely. You were out of stamp. How did you manage to do that? Yep, okay. See, I gotta be able to roll with that, and I'm not doing it. I should have healed there, too. Healing there would have been more important than taking the hits. Okay, yep. Or, not rather taking the hits, but from giving the hits. That's going to be my next opening we're going to have. I'm going to drink. Okay. I mean, that kind of worked. Probably should have rolled over that again. I'm gonna keep my hand on the roll button. Okay, see, that's what I should do every time he uses his big sword, I guess. If I can roll into the right position, it's gonna make me dizzy for sure. I knew this in VR. Okay, there it is. Oh, no! What the what now? I was too far back behind him, I guess. Drink really fast. Okay, yeah, alright. Yep, should have rolled under that. Like that, just like that. Problem is I'm keeping my finger on the heal button, which is not a good idea. Keep it on the roll button instead, because we have a nice fast roll now. Okay, see, like, that's a problem. Okay, ducking under that, that's good, but unfortunately my heals are not great right now, and Magic Sword is gone, which means he's going to Super Saiyan pretty soon now. I think it happens. I need to heal this next time. Not from that one. My health going down a little bit every time he hits me? I can't tell. Not actually paying attention that much to my health, just enough to keep in my periphery. I don't want to... Oh, yep, here we go. Super Saiyan time. This is a problem, right? Alright. At this point, we had nothing to lose. Oh, okay, sure. Drink really fast. Okay. Missed that time, but that's alright. Alright. That turned into a different kind of blade. Somehow missed me. I'm okay with that. He's gonna kill me here, though. Yep, I tried rolling, but for some reason it didn't work. Okay, so... why did he do that? Because I had barely even touched it. This is why I'm thinking it's timed. I think going two-handed is the right option there, because we don't want to get hit there, and we don't want to try to block those shots. The only thing we want to try to block is when he does his downward thrust, and then does the burst. That we want to need to block. There's no way we're dodging those spheres. Not with any great reliability, anyway. But yeah, so all this is just a means of saying, at some point, I'm going to have to decide. Do I let the game beat me and say this is just when I go hollow and move on to the next game? Because at this point, we've spent a long time in the DLC with no accomplishments. Hate to say it, but it's true. We have not actually finished any of the DLC. We've seen 2 of them. We've not so much as breathed in the general direction of the 3rd. I have no idea where it is right now. We'd have to get the key for it, and I don't think we have that. We have to go and get it. And that's another whole nother thing that I don't get, and I've already ranted about. I hit him anyway. Arguably not the best idea. I did take a lot of damage there. I'm gonna go and heal here. But yeah, at some point we're going to have to say, okay, is this a skill check that I just cannot pass? I did that for Monster Hunter, right? I mean, I think Monster Hunter might actually be my earliest... No, that was definitely Surviving Mars first. But it was Surviving Mars. Failing in Surviving Mars made me realize that I could just give up on Monster Hunter. And with little effect. I mean, really, the most important thing about playing games is that you enjoy it. And if you are having trouble with enjoying a game, you don't have to force yourself to play it just because other people say you could. I mean, okay, maybe you're missing out. Maybe you go back later. I'm definitely going to go back to Surviving Mars. It's definitely going to happen. I enjoyed my time with Surviving Mars, and I'm enjoying my time with Dark Souls. It's just that... Oh, okay. Dodge. No, dodging. I thought I did a double dodge there, but it didn't work out. The trouble is, there's no real place to heal very well here. Oh, now see, right there, he does something a little bit harder. The dodge there. So really, with this boss, it might be a matter of not getting hit. And I think that's impossible for me. And we could get hit twice, We can not get hit a third time. Okay, that's different than not getting hit at all, though. Like, not getting hit at all, hang it up, we're done. There's no way. There's no way. I get hit every time. I mean, even if I learn... Okay. I might spend, like, a dozen hours on this, maybe. But I kind of don't wanna. I wonder if that means it's time to move on. It's possible. I'm debating because I really want to see more of this game, but there are so many mechanics in this game I don't like. Like, there's no parry riposte at all. I can't parry riposte in this game. If I could, then I would definitely try it on this guy, because I think he's actually primed for it otherwise. You know, he has 2 swords, and he's about our size, and he's humanoid. That's usually a good sign you can parry riposte. Except not in this game, because for some reason parry riposte doesn't work. Which I'm not entirely sure about, but whatever. Oh, he freaking blocked it. There you go. I hit him twice, in fact. Little bit greedy. I think it worked out. Now, we could possibly get more humanity if we do PvP. And we get more humanity, we could then call in friends. And those NPC friends were not exactly the best, but we could learn how to work with them and maybe make this work. Trouble is, I would take, like, maybe 10 humanity to be able to learn how to do it. Oh, come on. I had enough to dodge, and I hit the dodge button, and he just was too staggered to do it. The trouble with PvP is that, well, it's player versus player. I'd have to fight and win against the other players. That's not happening. So yeah, if we start saying, well, that's not happening for a lot of these things, it's like, well, are we done? I don't want to be done. I like this game, but it might be time to hang it up because we might have actually reached a skill check. The DLC is definitely harder than the base game, for sure. Maybe I should have just ended at the base game. Maybe I should have just said, well, didn't find the DLC, that's it. But I think that's my new rule. I think that's my new rule for DLC. Is that if it's not available in, like, during the gameplay... I mean, there's going to be exceptions to that. Spider-Man is definitely an exception because there's a way to do it, like, the way it's designed. The way this is designed, I'm not sure. The way it seems to be designed is that you're supposed to be able to take it or do it before you actually reach the actual end of the game. Before you actually get the credits to roll is what I mean. And as designed, if I don't get the DLC, maybe I just don't play it. Because I was having... My opinion of Dark Souls was... Or Dark Souls 2, I should say. Was definitely higher than it was before I started doing the DLC. So if the DLC ruins the game, that seems like that's a really bad sign, right? I should do something about that. I should just... I mean, I should assume... Oh, okay, yep, just I was too far back, I guess. Guess you did kind of hit me there. Yeah, I mean, it's harder. It's definitely harder. For some people, that's better. But I don't do new game pluses, usually. Is there ever an exception to that? I'm trying to think if there's ever an exception to doing new game plus. Have I ever done a new game plus? I've experimented briefly with the Dark Souls 1 New Game Plus, but it turned out to be just stupid difficult, and so I stopped. Not on stream. But, I mean, I stopped because I didn't see it on stream, but I didn't actually play the New Game Plus on stream. I don't think I've ever done a New Game Plus where... I don't think so. I've watched other people do it, but I've never actually done it myself. Because it's not about... Usually when I play a game, it's about the story, which Dark Souls is obviously the exception because, like, you know, they don't give you a story. They just kind of give you combat scenarios and have you work it out for yourself, which is fine. I mean, I'm good with, you know, games that challenge you. But games that challenge you and then decide to change all the rules, like for the DLC, not wild about. I mean, it means I may never platinum this game. That's okay. I'm not really an achievement hunter. That's good. I think I'm gradually talking myself into moving on to Dark Souls 3 here because, not necessarily of this boss, but because of what this boss represents. I mean, actually, this boss is actually a perfect representation of the DLC, I think. Is you have this standard boss behavior right now, but when we get him down to half, and that halfway point would represent this analogy, the DLC, we get him down to half, he will completely change. He will alter in such a way that makes it so that I can't really do much with him. At least not the way I'm currently fighting him. And yeah, I could change the way I'm fighting him. But the real question is, why did it change all of a sudden? Like, it was working fine. If it was just this, it'd be doable. Now, again, this is, again, a perfect analogy because this is exactly what Dark Souls does, and what Dark Souls bosses do is they wait. Kill the healing things? Yes, I killed the healing things. The healing things are not the problem here. The healing would be an additional messed up thing. The main problem is when he goes Super Saiyan and changes his sword around. That's the problem. Is that I just cannot seem to deal with the new aspect. I'm at least learning how to dodge a little bit better, but... yeah, that hit me because I went a little bit too far there. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Dodge, no! Okay, good, good, good. Back up. Yeah, back up for this. Okay, good. That's fine. That worked out. Yeah, this guy is actually a perfect representation of Dark Souls 3 in and of himself. DS3, you just need to dodge a lot? Yeah, that's what I hear. This guy, though, I'm going to try to wreck him right here. Okay, well, it worked a little bit. Oh, nope, and then I died instantly. And again, perfect analogy for Dark Souls 2 DLC. It changes and I die immediately. That is the perfect analogy right there. Okay, I'll tell you what, we're going to go a little bit longer this episode. We're going to go like at least 15 minutes more. And I'm going to decide once and for all, are we going to do this? Are we going to fight through the DLC? And we can do it. With the ring, we could theoretically do it. This is the easiest boss in the DLC? Okay, so see, that is not encouraging. Oh wait, I need to change over my weapon here. Yeah, I think it, let's see, you saying that, Spotty. Saying that it's the easiest boss in DLC makes me think this might not be the game for me. And that's okay. Doesn't have to be the game for everybody. I mean, the Smelter Demon Part 2 was really just, it messed me up. I should have dodged that. It really just messed me up. Because I spent, what, 10 souls on that? Or 10 humanity. 10 souls would be cheap at twice the price. But, okay, back up for this. He's against a wall. I'm gonna do his big swing. There you go. I used 10 humanity for that fight, and it was like, well, was that worth it? Because I don't think it was. Oh, I missed that one. You're not gonna do your big swing? Come on, do your big swing. There you go. Yeah, probably should have dodged that one too. Oh, okay. Yep, that's the thing. We need to heal, but I don't want to heal here because he will attack me. Unless he does his big swing. Come on, do your big swing. Okay, now he's gonna use his sword. There it is. Okay. That is not what I wanted. No, 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 no. It queued my action. It actually queued it. I hit the X button when I was staggered. I was like, no, that's a bad idea, brain. Don't do that. Hit dodge instead. So I hit dodge. But no, it queued my action when I was staggered so that I would drink. Okay. I mean, I can't deny that I hit the buttons. I was not expecting my action to be queued, though. I thought maybe I just missed the ability to drink. Nope. Yeah. So. Alright. I'm calling it. Time of death. 11:18 a.m. This will be our last fight. One way or another. Hello. How you doing? I'm going to do my best here. My best as you've seen. Well, I mean, you've seen my best. Hate to say it, but you've seen my best. Oh, no, no, see, I'm greedy. That's my problem, is I'm greedy as hell. Okay, he did his fast attack there, or does not fast attack, he did his big attack. Someone is trying this game hitless, no roll, no backstep. Wow, that's impressive. I'm actually, like, super impressed. I don't feel bad about that at all. That is amazing. That is astonishing. I think it's actually more astonishing because I played this game. If I hadn't played this game, I'd be looking at that and going, you know, that's cool. But having played this game, knowing my own skill level, that is astonishing. I am amazed. That is super duper impressive. You don't think I'll ever get it? I don't know. Someone did. I mean, people do some amazing shit. If he's actually, like, at a decent point of the game, he's, like, in the DLC and still managing to make that work. That is astonishing. What's his name, by the way? I want to know his name so I can follow him. Dodge over. Yeah, see? The dodge. The dodge. Gotta take the dodge. Can only just be with rolls and backsteps. That's still pretty good. A no-hit run is still really good. But I am super impressed. Okay, see? That's just not kosher. Like, that looks like an auto-hit type of thing where it's like, oh, nope, see, I messed that one up. Back up here and get some health. I thought for sure he'd be doing his big sword attack. Apparently not. Can we use your big sword? Yes, but not in the way I thought he would. That looked like an auto-hit, didn't it? Looks like he just tracked me instantly there. Not sure why he did that. Ozdarva. O-T-Z-D-A-R-V-A. Okay, cool. Oh, shit. I was reading chat. Take pity on me. I was reading chat. I don't think he's going to take pity on me. Okay, there's no way we're getting him down to half in the time allotted. By time allotted, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a timed trigger here to go Super Saiyan. Oh, no, I was going to dodge over that, though. I'm glad it did. Okay, yep. Super Saiyan time. Super Saiyan. Oh, shit. Dodge away from those. That did not work. That was not a good dodge. Okay, well, go for it. Duck under him. Attack. Duck under it. No, that was a duck under, though. That was totally a duck under. Nope, 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 nope. Just wrecked me. Okay. Yep. Well, that was it. That was it. That was it. 435. So I want to point out, when I started the DLC, I had under 300 deaths. We have added at least 138 just on the DLC, and we haven't actually beat a main boss. So rather than the exercise in frustration, I'm actually going to stop here. This is the end of my Dark Souls 2 run. It sucks, I know, to stop here in frustration. Basically, lore-wise, we're going hollow. We're totally going hollow. I'm going hollow. I'm going to go for Dark Souls 3. That'll be next week. I'll go Dark Souls 3. I hate it. But you know what? My opinion of Dark Souls 2 has slowly decreased as I've been playing the DLC, and that's just not cool. So this game is not for me. It is kind of a rage quit. I'm totally on that. It's totally a rage quit. Give me some salt in chat. Use the rapier. The rapier, so any dex weapon is going to be horrible. Let me just go ahead and reserve or show you my stat screen here. Oh, that's not it. That's not it. Get the player status. There you go. Dex of 18. The problem is I can't respec. If I could respec, I'd be more than willing to try that out. But I can't. I can't change any of my stats because the ladies in the... No, the ladies in the forest won't talk to me. We can go there right now. I can show you they will not talk to me at all. Oh, not the Far Fire. I don't want to go to the Far Fire. I want to go to the other one, huh? I want to go to Things Betwixt. We can go to Things Betwixt really fast. I have no idea why not. I actually have no idea. It's just broken. Things Betwixt, Firekeep Drawing. If I could respec and change up my... I mean, I made a lot of mistakes when I was leveling up. That's definitely for sure. We can go in here. It would be funny if they do it now. But yeah, see, these ladies won't talk to me at all. If they won't talk to me, I can't respec. We have the stuff we can use to respec. I have the item. It's the, what is this thing? I'll see it here in a minute. Not the Bone of Order. It's the Soul Vessel. Yeah. The Pardoner, dude? I don't even know where the Pardoner is. If it was a Dark Souls 1, I'd be able to tell you where the Pardoner is, but I don't know. It's broken. I can't do anything. These guys will not talk to me at all. So without that, without a way to respec, I have no way to remake my decisions. These ladies are just not talking to me. So without them, I'm just done. I can't do anything. I'm just gonna bash my head against a wall, and that does not sound like a fun time. So, I mean, call it salt, call it a rage quit, call it whatever you want, but might be it. I mean, we're super, super dead looking right now, so let's use the last of our humanity here, so at least we can go out on a high note. There we go. Get our hair back. But yeah, we're, this is us. This is where we go hollow. So, thank you guys for watching. This has been Dark Souls 2. I'm PC Universe, you're PC Universe 2, and I'll see you guys next time, I guess.